till you drop every smile. Nature's more than butterflies. Carry the world 1,000 times, and I'm hopeful that someday you'll see what I more than worthy of molding a nation. Take off your crown on most days, but there's a halo there and it's going.
Join you and tune in to Edu FM on 99.7 FM in Georgetown and Anai, 89.9 FM in Ituni, Maruka and Port Kaituma, 98.9 FM in New Amsterdam, and 99.9 FM everywhere else. Also, you can WhatsApp us and join in the conversation, and I'm guessing a lot of you will want to join in the conversation this evening for our hot topic discussion. You can also join our stream on the World Wide Web at www.edu.fm. Yes, you can also watch us on Facebook. We invite you to join the conversation by commenting and asking questions on our live on EduFM's Facebook page. That is EDYOU FM on Facebook. You're locked to the Women Empowerment Program, and we are here for the next 2 hours to share information to educate, elevate, and empower all of you listening. And we hope you'll pass on the information to others as well. Martina, how are you?
Oh, that was a mouthful of saying hi. Our youngest guest for the year now. He broke the record. Say hi, Jonathan. Say good evening to everybody.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
So Jonathan is 4 years old, and he's going to be hanging out with us tonight because we're going to be doing some painting. And, you know, kids love art, and we don't want to exclude him. So he's going to be joining us. So I am really good. You asked the question, Ramona. I'm good, and I'm really looking forward to our event or activity tonight. And like you said, we're going to be having some hot topics discussion tonight, as well as we're going to be talking about the We Lift 3 initiative that the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security held over the weekend. So we already have in studio our guests, Miss Alvina Norton. She is the owner and founder of the Village Nook, and she was also part of the We Lift initiative over the weekend. And we also have Miss Natasha Aziz. She's the owner and founder of Customized Creations. And you may know her from TV, NCN, in the morning. Because when I met her, I was like, hi, I know you. And then it was like, I don't really know you, but I know you. So, ladies, we want to welcome you to the program. We're going to kick it off right away, getting into hot topics conversation. And it's not an ambush, because I know you guys have been talking about this activity. Do I call it? Do I call it an activity?
Is it an activity?
Activity.
Girl, that's a whole activity. But everybody, the whole world has been standing still talking about Mr. Akraf Hakimi, whose wife, yes, I see Alvina looks at me, she's like, yeah, I know about that. Whose wife filed for divorce recently and then found out that he owns absolutely nothing. He's the Moroccan football star, and he's a multi-millionaire, but we're going to talk about that. And we've got our humidifier in studio. We are setting a whole different mood, a whole different vibe. Alvina, tell us about the humidifier that we have here. I'm sorry. Let me get this to you.
I remember the last time we were here, what we were doing, we were smelling lemons, limes, right?
Yes.
Oranges, citrus.
Yes.
And we were forced to think about the memories that it brought us.
Yes.
I remember.
So, yeah,
practice.
tell us about the humidifier and the scents and what it's supposed to do to us tonight.
Is that all you have to say for yourself? Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here in studio. It's a sensory experience, a sensory and aromatic and an artistic experience for tonight.
It smells like fresh roses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of cinnamon. It's a
Yes, I can pick that
concoction.
up.
So there's floral scents and tinge of cinnamon. And it's just to help us relax and get into the mood of painting your aura.
And you made all of this. Awesome.
So,
All
Yes,
right.
guys.
Well, we're gonna be doing smelling some other things tonight. Harry, it's making me so relaxed. I feel like I just want to sit in a corner and say nothing. It's soothing. It's like having a chamomile bath after having chamomile tea. Yes, but we're going to be talking about your participation in We Live program. This is a business initiative, an initiative for women entrepreneurs, particularly small businesses, new businesses. This year, the ministry had 10 new businesses, and next week we're going to be having a conversation with them on the impact. So once they're done their surveys, then we're going to come back to them to find out. But before we get it from them, we want to get some of it from the horse's mouth. And that's why you are here. And you know that. That's why you're here. So good night to all our listeners. How was We Lift? Starting with you, Alvina.
So I would say it was a phenomenal experience for me. As you know, everything has its hiccups. Every event you plan, there are hiccups. However, I love the fact that the minister has, afforded us this initiative, and that we were able to be a part of that experience, that the networking, the exposure. I would have met a lot of phenomenal women because, there were a few of them encircling me, and they were all really nice, really remarkable businesses, or at least business ideas that I would have seen. And it was a humbling experience for me.
And I remember when we were having a pre-discussion earlier, you had mentioned that it was really something that gave you hope. It was really something that was inspiring.
Yes.
And the level of interest that people have in your product, which is something that's totally unusual. I mean, people selling food, clothing, jewelry, cakes, and all these things. And then here you are in the center of it all, telling them, take a minute, breathe, relax. Find
That's
your
like
aura.
a pleasant reminder.
Yeah, and so it was just there. You needed it after all that work, and
So
you
we
didn't know
forget.
you needed it.
We often forget to just take a
Yes.
break for ourselves and just unwind.
And that's one of the things, I put up a post on social media recently saying, stop glorifying people working around the clock and overtime all the time and not
Multiple
taking
jobs
time
and-
for yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't take time for yourself and to find your aura, then you're going to break down.
Oh, definitely.
You're going to break down. You're not going to achieve anything. So how was the experience for you? Everybody associates you with news, Natasha. And they're like, they're there. Is she covering this? Did she have a business? I didn't know she had a business. For me, I didn't know you had a business. So how was it for you?
All right. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so very much for having us here. It was very overwhelming. It was beautiful. It was awesome. It was phenomenal. It was just a really great 2 days. Lots of stress and hard work prior to that because I've been planning for this since December last year. Listen, since December because I know usually.
We could sense the eagerness.
Yes. She was like, I am ready.
yes, because I know usually March 8th is International Women's Day, and it's usually held for that. So I didn't want to be the last minute person and to have everything last minute, right? Because my products, while it's customized, I can do some, for example, the resin keychains that was a major hit. Yes.
And you ran out?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I made enough.
It takes like 24 hours, I think.
48 hours to cure, right? So I would make an alphabet per week, an entire alphabet, because the process is you have to do do it in layers. So there's the main layer, and then all the glitz and glams that you add, and then the cover layer. So it takes time.
Each layer takes 2 days.
It takes 2 days.
Oh
That's
my
right,
God.
to cure, right? So per week, since December, so I had like about 16 sets. So one letter, let's say for example, letter N was 16 of letter N. So yeah, it was really, really great. I was able to cover my production cost, of course, and it was really great to see the number of women out there. And of course, when I saw Alvina, I was like, what are you going to be doing? What aspect of art at the meeting? She's like, oh, we're going to be doing therapeutic art, healing art. I was like, yes, we all need that. And then I saw yesterday exactly what you meant, because I didn't get a chance to take a walk around on the ground. Listen, that was incredible. Congratulations. That was totally
Barefooted, connecting
yes,
with
just
everything. Yes.
on the floor, on the carpet, of course, you know, and doing your painting. Listen, we all need
Can we
this
talk about her
sometimes.
earrings? Can we talk about her earrings on Saturday and
Her
Sunday?
earrings. Ashwini is showing her earrings too.
Her earrings were made from African fabric.
Yes. Yes.
It was just so unique, and you could see all the threads on the ends. It was raw and unique and earthly and motherly and artsy and everything. But you see, I don't have the words to describe it. Tell me about your earrings. And then she was in full wrap. Day one, I don't remember, the color was yellow.
Yellow.
And day two was orange.
It was coral. Those are my brand colors.
I call it
Coral,
orange.
orange, and the turquoise.
I'm getting a lesson in color here. But it was so, her dress, her outfit, her earrings, everything just set the tone for you to join her on the floor on that mat and cross your legs and close your eyes and
just paint.
paint
Yes.
or inhale the different scents that she had.
Yes.
And yes, I checked her out Saturday and Sunday.
Oh my gosh,
If
I
it's
can
nice, do it
imagine. Definitely.
But what was it like for you? Was it the first year that you?
This is
you
my
came
very
out?
first time
So
participating.
you're one of the 10.
Yes, as a business. So for the past 2 years, I've participated with other businesses doing their art for them and the hen and so on, because that's all of what I do. So this is the first year that I participated as the business. The exposure, I printed 250 business cards, and I was out by the morning
'cause
of
I
day
didn't even
2.
I didn't even get one. I had to take a picture of her sign
Yes.
to get the card. But for our listeners, I'm sure you want to know what's the name of the business. So tell them.
All right. Hi, guys. So my name is Natasha Ziz. I'm the owner and founder of Customized Creation. So it says it all. Anything that you need to be customized can be customized. So we're talking branding and craft. So from bottles, plates, plaques, signs, T-shirts, hats. We also do balloon bouquets, and you can have it customized. Let's say, "Happy birthday, Ramona," or "Hey, Alvina, you're doing a great job," something like that. Or "Martina, you rock." You know, anything you need
course I rock.
customized.
With regards, of course, the various items would take varying amount of time
Sometime,
to
yes.
complete. But their banners specifically, I'm asking for me. Right? How long would it take?
So
to-
if you have your artwork and you send it to us, it will take, you can get it within the day. If not, you get it first thing the next day. It depends on your artwork. If we have to work with you to design, you know, that will take some time, the back and forth and all of the color changes and so on. So let's say the top 2 days,
okay.
the most.
Okay, not bad at all.
That's good for impromptu gift ideas.
Exactly.
I like the whole personalized thing. So
Yeah.
I got my personalized bottle for my birthday. My sister-in-law had this done for me, but this is some of
This is
the work that you
exactly.
do. Ashwini has her personalized bottle too. Put it up so they can see it on the camera.
It's awesome, Natasha.
Nice.
Yeah.
So these are the
Work.
20-ounce skinny tumblers. That's the actual name of it, because it's very slender. So that's
Skinny tumbler.
Yes, and it's hot and cold.
Yes.
And you see where the rubber is? There,
Yes.
it locks in, so it's anti-spill as well.
Yes.
So it's great for
Because
studio.
my daughter would drop that every minute she takes drops it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mess up the car.
Yeah, so it's hot for 12 hours. So, you know, those mornings, listen, we all have those mornings when we cannot have our tea, coffee, whatever hot beverage. So we have to take it on the go. So you can have your hot beverage stored for up to 12 hours and cold for 18 hours in these tumblers. We also have the 16-ounce bottles. That's in shipment right now. That's going to be out very, very soon. And of course, these are just great gift ideas. Like today, my phone was ringing off the hook. Let me just say that. All day. They're like, hey, so I met you over the weekend. We talk, we chat, we this, we that. I like your spirit, so I'd like to place an order for so many things. When can I get it? And so this was my day today. So,
awesome.
yeah.
Yes.
I
I remember, Alvina, you talked about when the whole planning was happening and you people got stressed out. You pulled them in. Let's talk about that experience.
So when I showed up at the venue, I think it was on Friday, I noticed. I mean, the ministry staff was working tirelessly to get things together, and it just seemed like it's one thing after the other was going wrong, and eventually, when we showed up to install, there was rain, so the place was flooded. Well, water was on the floor, and I saw the devastation on their faces. So I was like, you know what? You guys should come around to the, my booth and just,
Take a moment to
yes,
Catch
really
yourself.
Deflate,
Yes.
unwind.
unwind and release all this pent up emotions and so they did exactly that. Last Sunday evening, after most of the exhibitors had left, the crew came down.
They
with
came back and they're like,
Minister,
"Let's do
and
it."
We had a ball. So it was
Nice.
it was a really great experience.
And so tonight you are going to take us through a similar experience. We're not going to do it just
We need to
yet.
unwind. Hold on. How long more before we unwind?
Yeah, it's been a pretty rough day.
She's ready.
This
She's
has
like,
been a long day.
yes. First you're going to paint, and then we're going to smell
Okay,
stuff.
fine. We smell more things? Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
so-
I like the smell of this humidifier.
This really
So
smells like
humidifier
fresh
is nice.
roses.
And we're
I
going to
like
complement it with the
That's
smell
yeah, I
of
couldn't put a thing to it,
tangerine.
but I get it.
The tangerine skin
I'm really fans with
and
party
the
now.
lime and the lime
Wait,
leaves
you came well stocked.
Yeah.
and the cherries.
She has a
I
whole
brought
ba-
these before, right?
Oh,
The
nice.
cherries from my tree.
Yeah.
I swear they think that they are apples because they don't stop growing. They get
They're like
bigger
mini
and bigger
apples?
and bigger. They're like mini apples. Mini gala apples. But hold on. Let's give Jonathan his paintbrush.
So
I think you did a really incredible job, Alvina, over the weekend because
She's
definitely
fangirling.
the tensions were high, and after all of the hard work, like you said, we all need to unwind. And so we want to encourage you at this time to take a moment, smell the grass, like literally smell the
Here.
grass. Look, she's got a leaf.
I just
So-
smell it and tell me what it is.
it's
It just smells fresh like rain. Like rain.
Just squeeze it a little bit. Don't
gently
tear
rub
it.
against.
Just rub it and tell me what you're
Oh, it's
smelling.
something special?
Yes, it's something special.
It's
Everything
something
in here is special.
I can't pick it up. It smell. I
Oh,
can
yes,
smell
Natasha
Put
it.
the
was a part
leaf
of the
to your
first
nose.
exercise.
Just had to
Put
rub
the
it.
leaf. Put the leaf. Let me
Yes.
see.
Rub it and activate
It smells.
the
Oh my gosh!
You see?
It smells like Sidium. Oh my god!
Medium
Okay,
leaf?
let's see, Ramona. What does it smell like?
What kind of leaf is this?
It's not
it smells
poison.
really
That's all you need to
nice.
know. I want you
It
to
just
tell
smells
me.
like a tangerine. You had it next to.
Give it.
It smells very familiar.
With my smell is being
Tangerine
clouded.
is the tangerine is
Is it
in
Sumatu?
something separate from the leaf. So what you're smelling with the leaf is it's something citrus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
something citrus.
Sumatu?
You're close.
Orange?
To
Passion
she's
fruit?
closer.
Close citrus.
You don't even know what passion fruit leaf look like?
I can't remember. It's been long.
It smells familiar, but I
It's
can't put my finger on it.
something
I
that-
can't put my nose on it.
something that Guyanese drink on a hot
Lime?
day.
Lime?
Lime?
Yes, it smells like
Yeah, yeah,
seedless
okay.
lime. Seedless lime?
I would
Yes.
seedless.
Seedless lime. Because this is what seedless lime smells like. Is it seedless? Yay, I got it. I got a prize. Where's my prize?
It's just lime. I
If
don't know if it's
I repeat the
seedless.
answer,
She said
if I repeat the
seedless.
answer, I get a prize.
Yeah, but it smells
my
really
God.
nice. It smells really nice. It's
Alvina's really
calming.
got us in it. We laughing and
We already started
I don't
the
know how she
release
ended up with
process.
Sidium.
It kind of smelled like psyllium at first.
If
you
you
see,
had.
I was smelling the outer part. It smelled to me like psyllium. I don't know.
Oh my
Maybe I
God.
need some psyllium. It's been too long.
But it's lime. It's lime.
lime.
And that's one of the first things that when we try to relax, you know, you go with something that's familiar and fresh and nice and earthly and
Citrusy.
Nice.
it just makes you feel happy,
I-
right?
Yes.
But I don't normally go to citrusy stuff. I prefer smelling like powder. I don't know. I like smelling powdery things, and that calms.
That gives me a headache. You know, there are people who use the oil, the
Yes.
powder oil.
Yeah.
As soon as I get a headache, instantaneously, it feels like a drum is beating in the back of my head when I smell it. I don't know if you call that an allergy, but that's what it does. It triggers a headache.
Yes.
It
I just love
probably can be
smells
considered
that are
that.
powdery.
The
I
scent
sit
is
and
just too
smell them all
high
day.
Yeah.
for me.
So that doesn't work for you, but something
Yeah.
else works for you. I like Pago powder. The Pago
Yeah,
powder
yeah.
is really nice. It leaves a perfumed scent, so that's really good too. And
I
baby
never
powder.
noticed, even when Ramona poked it in my nose earlier
I was
this year.
trying to make sure
When
you
she
had
dabbed
fun.
me, she
Really
was
can't.
she covered me. I was looking like a Ninja Turtle because it was green.
Because she was clean. You can't be clean on Pago Day.
Definitely.
I had it in my ears, in my mouth. She was just like, "Here,
And
take
then-
all
then-
of this."
Then I just put everything on her face. Cool. And I'm like, oh yeah, you look pretty now. Okay, bye. And then I come back. She done my bomb thing. So put it back again.
And this is she put like an aquamarine and yellow and green. So I was like full teenage mutant ninja turtle.
And then I had to tell
Wow.
her, if you wipe this off again, then I'll just mix it up here with water.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
gonna stain.
So
yeah.
she kept it on a little more.
And she's wearing a
never
really
posted-
nice white dress. You
I've
know,
never
just
posted
thinking,
the photos on Facebook. Like I'm like, those look.
You should wear this dress for Pago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then make it a
Yeah.
tie-dye dress.
Yes.
Well, ladies, tell me about how did you feel about the other businesses that were there presenting, looking at your own product and seeing how unique it is, and then looking at other people with different things.
There
How
were like
did you feel?
200 plus businesses there,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, like how do you all have different things, and even if you have
the same
similar
thing.
products,
What sets you
no-
apart?
yes, it wasn't identical.
So you want to take this first?
Well, thank you. guys. Well, I for one was blown away. I was amazed at the quality of, especially the labeling for most of the businesses that were surrounding me, and that's one thing I find has improved in Guyana, because I found like some of the graphics was a bit. I don't know if tacky is the word, but it was, yeah.
It wasn't what you expected.
Yeah, in terms of labels. But now I've seen there were two businesses that skincare products, and I was just sitting there on the floor, just it was neutral colors, but it went together. The
It's worked
font,
really well.
The colors, everything. It was
They
just
put
phenomenal.
thought into
Yes,
their
yes,
products and
yeah.
their presentations and
Yes.
everything.
So
Great.
along that
So
See,
line.
these people
before-
could have been planning since December, like Natasha.
Yes,
That's so
yes. And prior to
Wow.
this, oh my gosh, that's
I had, like,
lovely.
1 week, couple of days in advance, because that's when I found out about it, and I just signed up and I was like, okay. So, you know, like I know a lot of persons would have had months to plan, but this was literally days for me. So,
but you couldn't
But the
tell.
important
It
thing
was
is
so
you went
well
out
put
there
together.
and you brought yourself. You brought everything.
Yes,
You brought
yes.
it.
It was good.
And your
Yeah.
your service was totally needed and something really
Yeah.
different from
It was
everything
niche.
else.
I didn't see anybody else there doing what
Right,
they were
so
doing.
that was
You were
very
just
unique.
there.
Yes, and I
And then
think
her outfit, she was just like, wow. It
like
just-
everything worked for you as
Yes.
well.
Like,
so
and
give
she
yourself
probably had this aura
credit.
around her.
Yes.
Like-
Like I spotted her out of I'm walking down the first row, and as soon as I saw her, I was like, "Hi, Alvina," because it was just different. It was different. Everybody else was at a booth and on a stool and with these walls and things set up hanging on them and a table. And then you pass this person with lots of color and scents and earthy things, and she's on the ground.
The
So her
presentation was
space, you
appealing.
automatically, because you didn't have her at eye level, you're wondering why is this space empty above, and you were forced to look, you were forced to see her, and really take in the environment. But it was nice. It was really nice, and I don't know why we don't have more businesses like yours. I don't want you to get in competition to have to share the money, but you know,
Yeah, but it's a
imagine
new
there's so
niche,
much
you
that we
know.
do, and we don't
Yeah.
pause and relax.
Yep.
You know, it was nice. And then I had a little chat with her, and the lady next door. That's the woman who did your earrings,
Yes.
right? I got my
Yeah,
earrings
she gifted
too.
them to me.
I got my earrings. These are
Those are really
Peacock
Those are really
feathers.
cute. I like the
Yes.
length. I like the
These are-
colors.
This is the regular yard
Feather.
fowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Creole chicken.
Look at how
Yes.
it goes
It goes
Works
well.
And
well.
then
together.
yes. So I got these there. I love them. I
I
thought
love
they'd
them.
go
I can't
nice
wear
with.
earrings like that.
Why?
I'm allergic to this.
Right. So
Kind
there
of.
are people who are allergic to like
Yes,
sterling silver and so on. I'm one of those for my hands. I can't use it on my hands, and if I use it on my ears, I have to apply medication immediately and after.
Yeah, because
So
it just becomes
yeah.
So-
There's some of us like
But it
that.
happens to me too. So I always dip it in alcohol
regardless.
before and after,
Regardless,
and
I've
it
tried. I've
doesn't.
tried everything. There's so many
Yeah.
pretty earrings that I would love to wear, and I
Uh-huh.
can't wear them. Because after a period of time, once I have it, it's touching my ear. That's it. It starts itching, and right there, you know, something okay.
You gotta let
Yeah.
it
So
go.
for me, before I put it on, because I know it itches, it's probably an
But even with
allergy.
the alcohol,
I clean my ear with alcohol, and then I clean the earring with alcohol when I put it on and when I take it off. And I hope I can help somebody out there who's got the same problem.
I'm
Because
gonna
I don't
try
have an
that. I've never
issue.
tried the
I
alcohol.
can't even wear like the necklaces and stuff. Like my skin starts itching, and then I get a rash, and
Yeah.
yeah.
But I do what Martina does. The same.
It
cleaning
helps,
because
yeah.
my ears get inflamed when it.
Yeah. So
when
I
it's
just
not
clean it, and
gold.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, let's
So
take a
I'm the
break.
only
It's
weird
now
one?
6:30 here in the studios at Edu FM, the home of Family Edutainment, 99.7 FM. We'll be right back after this short break.
Welcome to Talk Tax. My name is Carlita Edwards. Our program this week will outline to you the importance of paying taxes and filing your tax returns on time.
Need to apply for a taxpayer identification number or TIN from the GRA? Here is what you'll need: ID, passport or affidavit of identity, and proof of address. This can be a utility or internet bill, renter's receipt, or a mail bearing GPO's official stamp. Provide the original and copy of these along with the completed application form. It costs $1,000 for a new TIN and $2,000 to reprint a lost or damaged TIN. GRA, your partner in development.
Once you're earning income, you are obligated to pay taxes. This is in keeping with the Income Tax Act, Chapter 80101. If employed, your employer is tasked with the responsibility of deducting and remitting the taxes on your behalf. On the other hand, if you are self-employed, you are responsible for remitting your taxes to the GRA by the stipulated deadline. An individual can determine their tax payable by applying the single tax rate of 28% or the dual rates of 28 and 40% where applicable to their chargeable income. The submission of tax returns and payment of taxes is of utmost importance since it allows individuals to become tax compliant. Being tax compliant enables an individual or company to obtain a certificate of compliance quickly and with ease. The taxes we pay help to foster our country's economic growth, provide healthcare, education, infrastructure, and other public goods and services to its citizens. Therefore, taxpayers must be aware of their tax obligations and must understand that it is the moral and social duty of every responsible citizen of a country to pay their fair share of tax. The GRA is reminding taxpayers that filing tax returns and paying taxes by the stipulated deadline eliminates the possibility of individuals having to pay additional taxes, interest, and penalties to the GRA.
If you're self-employed, it means that you are your own boss. You have your own business and you set the charges for the goods and services you provide. As a self-employed person, you are assessed for income tax based on your chargeable income. That is, the amount remaining after expenses are reclaimed. Therefore, when submitting an income tax return for year of assessment 2023, you must submit the following: income and expenditure or profit and loss statement, balance sheet of assets and liabilities, loss schedule if applicable, wear and tear schedule if applicable, certificate of deduction, that is, set-off letter or certificate, such as a coal board letter or 2% withholding certificate if applicable. April 30 is the due date for the submission of tax returns and the payment of taxes due and outstanding. For more information, contact GRA's Tax Advisory Services, 227-6060, extension 8000.
Consumer protection is everybody's business. Consumers, when making purchases of a good or service, you should collect a receipt. It is the only proof of purchase. Receipts should include the purchase price and the VAT separately as paid by the consumer, date of purchase, description of goods sold or service provided, name, address, and the telephone number of the business. Your receipt allows you to return a good purchased. Goods must be returned no later than 7 days from the date of purchase, have not been used or tampered with, and in its original package. Businesses may charge a restocking fee not exceeding 10% of the purchase price on goods returned. Goods which fail to provide consumers the benefit and uninterrupted enjoyment intended should be returned to suppliers. At no cost to the consumer, suppliers should repair, replace, or refund the purchase price. Suppliers shall not post notices that goods are not returnable, and no refunds will be given for goods returned. A supplier who conducts this act commits an offense. Contact the Department of Consumer Affairs and the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce. cadguyana@gmail.com or Department of Consumer Affairs Guyana on Facebook.
Alvina and Natasha in studio right now. We're talking creativity, we're talking women-owned businesses, we are talking peace and inspiration. And when we painting people.
All right, we're going to be painting just now. Natasha has to answer our question, like, how did you feel seeing all those women in businesses and... Yeah.
So for me, it's not competition. It's a chance of improvement. Because let's say this is a bookmarker. It will become a bookmarker, right? So I do resin as well as cardstock and so on. So let's say I go to Alvina's business and there's Alvina painting on her bookmarker. And so I want to offer something new to add to my business. I could go to Alvina. Hey, Alvina, I love your painting bookmarker. I'd like to purchase some of them. And then I can just add to it. Add the resin to it, customize it, and so on. So for me, it's more of collaboration and not really competition. Because I'm a strong believer in hand wash hand, make hand come clean. We have to help each other. So we have
some overseas listeners who might not understand what you just said. When I was looking at our program, starts on like United States, Jamaica, Suriname. I'm like, this is great. So yeah, break that down.
So hand wash hand means you help me, I help you, and together we grow, we help each other, right? So yeah, we help each other. And Alvina and I, we go way back, yeah.
So I'm glad.
There's so much emphasis on the way.
Like way back. That's
okay, they probably went to kindergarten together. So Alvina, we want you to take it away tonight and get us started with our activities. So we're going to be painting on canvas, and we're also going to be painting bookmarks. Well, some will do bookmarks, some will do canvas. All right, so take it away, Alvina. The ball is in your court.
Okay, guys, if you want to join, you can get out a piece of cardboard, get your paint brushes, your paint, your canvases.
And if you don't have paint, you could use your lipstick, your eyeshadow, your makeup.
anything that
What
has
is it
color.
expensive?
We're trying to relieve some stress.
So take the expensive
And-
lipstick. Okay, great, great.
And
The
improvise,
logic.
guys. Anything.
Improvise, yes. And if
Anything
you don't
that
have a
has
brush, you can
color.
finger paint, sponge
Yes.
paint.
Yes.
Yes.
If you use the eyeshadow with water, it works.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
Watercolor.
long as it's not
Mhm.
expensive.
As long as that.
All right, we give you 5 minutes to get your paints together and get ready for it. But Alvina, walk us through why you do this and the whole thing about invoking the aura. I feel the aura is here. I'm just mesmerized with the humidifier in here. So, yes, walk us through.
So the concept behind the Village Nook was to explore creativity as a part of healing and wellness. And the Village Nook is actually an art and wellness center, and it caters to women transitioning from volatile relationships, at-risk youth, and fellow creatives. Anyone that would like to unlock their creativity, or they may be, dealing with some form of trauma, grief, that the creative sessions are geared towards helping you to release all of that so that you can thrive. You can live a life that is worthy, and you can find value in just living.
Yeah.
So
That reminds me, remember we were talking about the painting that I was explaining to you, that there's darkness, but there's always beauty in your life.
Always,
So for me,
always.
my
Just have to-
rainbow was upside down.
Oh, that's
But
beautiful.
it's still, the colors, it still brings
Vibrant.
the vibrancy
Yes.
and life in it. So everything wasn't perfect at the time I did the painting. It was reflecting what I was going through, what I was feeling. But I could still see beauty in all that was happening. So this is quite dear to me. This is an apple tree and
Yeah, those are some questionable words, though. I know that.
yeah, well, they're
it's
flying. You can just see.
But that's absolutely beautiful. And like
It
you
is,
said, at that
Martina.
time, it's what you were experiencing and what you went through, right? And in it all, you came out, you were able to see beauty, because there is beauty in everything. And, dealing with children, the children, sometimes they come and they say, oh, miss, they may draw like 5 circles, for example. Miss, this is this and this and that. And, I don't really feel like drawing happy today, so I'm feeling a little down and out, so I'm going to just draw sad things. Fine, that's fine. We're human, where we all have to express our emotions. So just allow them to do that as well. And us as adults, we need that sometimes. We need that. I was sharing with the young lady
Ashwini.
that sometimes when I become so overwhelmed, I just break plates. I go into my bathroom and I break plates, and it helps. And that's
You
very
just buy plates to do
feel like-
that?
yes.
I feel like that would be a nice thing, though.
No, but I
Like,
think,
I would like to hear the sound of them. It's
I
like,
heard, I don't know if this is in Guyana,
sorry.
but I know there are places abroad.
Yes.
Yes.
That, they have these arenas where you
Yes.
go and you get to
And you
break bottles.
and you
and
beat
you
up
go, your
dummies
button.
and so on. Yes,
I
you just
think I'd
let
like
it out.
to break plates for the fun of hearing the sound. Because it has a
Oh, it's a
unique
beautiful
sound.
sound.
No, I just want to do it.
And especially where you do it, like for me, so my bathroom, it's tiled, so I just pull the curtain and just and it helps me.
So it doesn't affect the
Well,
time.
I don't know why
No,
that
it
sounds
doesn't,
exciting.
because it's ceramic. I can see her going home and do this.
No. I
need
like
a
the plates
baseball
I
bat
have.
and some glass bottles. I wonder if anybody got some
I really like the plates I have. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, not even bottles. We're using a button bottles, Martina.
But instead of just keeping all of that overwhelmingness inside, like over the weekend at We Lift, there were women just passing by. Some of them had really nice nails, like Ramona's nails. I've been watching them. I really like the baby pink. Some of them came with some really nice hair. And they were just passing, right? And I was like, I love your hair. I love your nails. And one person said, are you hitting on me? No, I'm complimenting you. And I think sometimes as women, we need to do that.
Yes. We have... There are many instances when I've complimented women and they look taken aback, like you're not accustomed to being complimented.
Like only men should compliment me.
Yeah, so we need to do more of that. It takes nothing off of our shoulders, our backs to just tell another woman, you're looking good, I like your top.
Yes.
Like we just told you liked your earring.
Right.
But if you want to give it to us, that's fine. But yes, it takes nothing from us. Like, we should be doing this more. It should not be something that's foreign.
But you
literally see some of them light up,
Yes, that's the other part.
Their shoulders, like
they probably weren't feeling it when you said it. Then wow,
it's like a nice confirmation. Yes.
Start walking like phenomenal woman.
Yes.
A stranger just reached out.
That is what happened with the earrings when she gifted them to me, and I put them on, and I saw how it complemented the outfit.
And that's the first thing I noticed when I saw you.
You were on the sky. You were in the sky then, right? Yes.
And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God, your earrings. They're really nice. And then she told me where she got them. But yeah, it's something that, as Ramona was saying, we got to do it more often.
Yes,
see how I started walking when you told me my address when I came?
Yes, it lifts us.
The moment I saw her dress, it was like, oh, that's the dress you buy. It looked real nice. And then right there, Martina started walking straighter. You'd think she had on stilettos.
Yes, I was today. I was like,
yes, it's the little things that counts the most, and that's my motto. One of my mottos. The next one is Hakuna Matata. Whatever will be, and just leave it. But it's the little things, and that's another thing that we saw over the weekend. Lots of details. Our women, they're so creative in all of the spaces, everything that they do. Listen, this weekend, it wasn't just an exhibition
hold on. You talk about
of tables, right? But it was of colors, vibrance, creativity, the way in which they display themselves, the way in which they conducted
Do you remember
themselves. Yes, that was right opposite me. That dress.
So this dress was an exhibition dress when this woman went to art school and design school. We're going to post it on our Facebook so everybody can see. But this is a representation of louver windows opening to your life, and we're going to post it on Facebook. This one has like
gorgeous
total meaning behind it. And then this one, you didn't see it?
I can't remember.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here it is. Yes. So these flaps here, you can turn them and you can see a different color of the dress. It's like satin, and this is rayon. And when there's a whole story behind it. So under it is cotton, and
these. It gives me like the Flintstone vibes. It looks really nice.
We'll post it on the Facebook. It's on the Women Empowerment page. If you go on Facebook, Women Empowerment Program, you're going to find us. You're going to see our logo with the leaves and the woman's body and the symbol of womanhood. And it's there on our Facebook page. But we're going to post it on the EduFM Facebook page as well. Here is another piece which we're going to post. This is a headpiece. And I want you guys to look at it and tell me.
Is that from the copper jewelry?
Yes. No, you can't talk.
Oh, okay.
You can't talk. You know what it was. I was raving about it. Ramona, tell me, what do you think this is made of?
Oh, wow. It looks like spoons. I can see that's spoons, but it looks real.
Yes. So these are sticks that you stick on the corn.
Gives me like women empowerment vibes.
Totally. The kebab sticks. And these are buck beads sprayed gold. And this is the only copper piece, the headwear that goes in front of your forehead, down behind your ears. And this is spray painted spoons. And then sprinkled with glitter.
Women empowerment vibes.
Look at this.
That was very creative.
And the glitters on it.
let's buy it and put Ashwini to wear it.
I
and
was
model.
like, wow. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, this looks like it's about $20,000. She's like, no, it's $5,000.
Yes.
Wow.
That's another aspect.
It
the
was so
prices,
affordable.
yes, the
Yeah.
prices were incredible.
It was so affordable. Even this mug, this morning mindset mug, it says you will get through this, breathe in, breathe out, let your light shine. A lot of positive things to say to yourself when you're having coffee. And this is what drew me to this. You're having breakfast, whether it's tea, coffee, milk, Milo. I don't know if people still drink that.
yes,
Ovaltine.
yes, they do.
Cocoa, chocolate milk, whatever
I
you're
eat
having.
it. I don't drink it.
You eat it.
I buy
So
it, eat it.
this here, every time, so my son, when I brought it home and I gave it to him, he said, Mom, every day we can take turns and we can read different affirmations. So
That's
this
a great
morning-
idea.
Yeah.
This morning was his turn, and then tomorrow is going to be my turn. And so it will go through, everybody will get an opportunity to read what affirmations resonate with them for the whole week. And I don't know if he's going to make us do it for the year. But whatever, I think that was brilliant.
Yes, it
But
was.
this headpiece, man, oh my gosh.
So I heard of the headpiece before I even saw it.
Oh,
My friends were raving about it.
yeah.
So
And then
it, I guess
it is at Selena's Craft and Things.
Yes.
Selena Fong, because she had some
I have
other.
some jewelry.
You
from
wearing
her.
the ring?
I
Yes.
forgot my ring. Yes,
look
I
at
got a
that.
really nice curl one, and I forgot it.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
but she
took
had some really
pictures of
great
it.
pieces.
Really affordable, guys. These were
Yes.
$500.
I was shocked. I was
Yes.
shocked when she called the price, because when you go to the
So,
craft
yeah.
shops, it's like $2,000. It's $500. Like, what?
Yeah.
How many of these do I need?
Exactly, exactly.
No, but this was an excellent opportunity for you to like build your wardrobe or just stock up on products because the prices for everything.
They were affordable, but the thing is, I'm thinking about the time and labor effort
Yes.
that went into creating these things.
Yes, because each piece was very, very unique and very different.
Yes.
For example, let me see the square one that
All these are
Alvina's wearing.
handmade.
Like this square one. Look at this. The
Totally
concept.
handmade. There's
Yes.
nothing else that. There was Millie Makes handmade jewelry. There was Bloom.
And Mag Elegance, she
It
does
was
like
like-
resin jewelry.
Right,
I have,
right.
Gosh, I forgot I
S&S
bought
Scents, the car freshener.
Yes.
I got a watermelon, cucumber melon thing. When you go in my car, it's therapy. And that's what we're going to have now with Alvina. Ramona is just waiting there with a paintbrush and the paint. When we going to do this? So, yes, let's do
But
this.
I'm
Let's
thinking
do
of what
this.
else to draw. The last time we painted something, I did a.
I'm not doing a jelly bean bear this time.
But I
It's
still
your
look at it.
Is it
aura.
free art? Is it free
I
art?
looked it.
Yeah,
It's free art that you can do anything you want.
That's why. Okay,
Mine
so
was a bear made of intestines last time. Okay.
Wow. That sounds very interesting.
But what I like too is that there's no effort towards perfection. It is just release what you feel, as opposed to looking at a sunset and a hill and a tree and trying to replicate. I like that aspect of your work. It's totally original. You're not going to find two paintings looking the same.
Precisely.
And the love and the feelings and everything that goes into it.
Yeah.
Mad. The young people say mad.
So
we go
guys,
paint.
the sessions are called Paint Your Aura. So basically, it's whatever is going on within you, this is an opportunity for you to release on canvas, express yourself. There is absolutely no judgment because, your aura changes depending on whatever is going on central in your life at the time. So,
Yes.
so when you express these creations, you can even track track your creations to see, because I usually do affirmation cards, bookmarks, canvases, and I'm kind of veering into wearable art too. So that you can, if you
Nice.
want to bring a bag to paint, or I can offer handmade bags. So that way you have something to take with you.
Definitely.
And therefore you're able to track your healing process also. Okay, so maybe 9 months ago, these are the colors that, you know, resonated, and in the future you paint on something again and you realize that it's completely different aura. So that's that's the long and short of it.
I think you should paint a house.
Why not?
That's
Why
what
not?
I'm feeling.
For now,
She's feeling housey.
Like I need a house.
we have our humidifier going, and whatever colors you're attracted to, you
Which
are
color you
allowed
want?
to choose.
Red
Orange.
and orange. Aha.
These are all the
What color you want to have?
I'm
So we've
gonna
got
take-
all the colors of the rainbow here.
I'm gonna take purple and green.
Too big for you?
Would you like me to would you like me to
Girl,
would you like me to paint on that?
team.
Like I could do with that. Come.
We're sharing it.
X?
Yes, let's X. Let's
Okay,
X. She can do a bookmark for you.
You want the bookmark?
Yes.
Wow.
Ramona, can I have red?
Suppose I said no.
Then I don't know what I would do.
May I have the green, please?
Can I have the orange, please?
I just gave you the orange.
No, you
did I
did.
take it back?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
Also painting the
You asked for
Let me
green.
give you
You'd
some
like to have
All right, so if you'd
orange.
like to see
that
what
would
we're
be,
painting and how we're painting and the progress and
So you choose.
So I'm
And
getting
I'm
watercolors
pretty sure I'm
over
gonna be
here.
painting a bear again.
Okay.
You can tune in to EduFM's Facebook page.
At
We're live right
EduFM.
now. Comment. Let us
And
know what you're thinking. Comment. What do you think I should paint?
Just leave this out here.
I'm probably gonna draw some lines.
you can send a WhatsApp as well to tell Ramona what she should paint.
The WhatsApp number is 6008343. 6008343.
Yes, I do. Not a whole lot.
Okay, we just need a tip.
Yeah, we can use a little
Just
bit
a
of the water
little
here.
Thank you.
Hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what
Bright
else to-
colors.
Paint.
I am feeling.
I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Let me.
And that's a good feeling because you're not directed to, okay, paint a tree or paint a house. You just do whatever comes.
All right. So, what are you painting out there? We are gonna paint our aura, basically what we're feeling
Martina's using that.
and what we're thinking.
That's fine. We'll share.
And we want you to do the same thing. It's a bit of a stress relief. You hear the ladies in the background talking about planning what they're going to be doing. Well, here we
forced to
are
share.
doing what we'd
So-
love you to join us doing.
To add to what
Stress
you're
relief.
saying, Martina, the other day I felt so overwhelmed. You know what I did? I got a canvas and I could only find the black paint. I took the brush and I just painted a really large canvas black. And afterwards I felt so relieved, like I was focused. And I went and do what was I was supposed to do. So yeah, guys, listen, you don't need to be perfect. Just
whatever you're
paint,
feeling.
Just do
I
whatever.
had a session recently with my good friend Kamla Devi Sharma. And hi, Kamla Devi. You know, you're always watching us. And if you're not watching live, you're going to tune in later. You're going to look at it later on Facebook. Because, yes, we post our video there. But we had a discussion recently. And one of the things she was saying is whatever you're going through, you know, she'd advise people, you write it down. Whatever you fear, ask yourself if it's, you know, worth it. What is it you are afraid of in this situation? And, okay, yes, you're afraid of this, but what does that mean? Are you going to, what does it do to you? What does it mean to you? She also talked about if there's a situation that you're going through, you write it down, put all your feelings out there, and then just burn it.
Burn it.
And
I will
just
try
I
that.
remember you were
burn
telling me
it.
about this.
Yes. You just burn it and let it go in those ashes.
I don't know if I have that much restraint.
You can burn the whole
I
house?
just wrote this whole thing. Not the house, but I just wrote all of this
Don't
down.
edit it. Don't try to filter your thoughts. Just write it as it comes. And then don't read it back to see if you miss anything or if you got any grammatical errors. None, just write it and then burn it. Let it go. And if you got to
gonna
repeat
try
that
that.
every day, you repeat it every day. But always as you're going through whatever the situation is or you're feeling or thinking, you ask yourself, what is it that this situation will do to you? What is it that you're afraid of? What is it that you're looking forward to? Why is it you feel the way you feel? And what's, the merit in the feeling? And why is it that something or somebody may have such an impact on you that
Just triggering you. What's
that's
causing a
triggering
reaction?
you? Yes. But there are times, sometimes it's inner issues.
Yes.
The whole imposter syndrome. We were talking to somebody recently, talked about imposter syndrome. You look like you're going to do a sunset
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
kind of thing.
Look.
Sometimes it's inner thing. Sometimes it's not even something that's happening right now.
Yes. It may be something that has been there, something that probably you're thinking about Listen, overthinking is
Overthinking
very
kills.
real. Oh my goodness.
Can I have a bigger brush? I have
like
a bigger
you just,
canvas now.
you know, you worry about this thing, and then sometimes I have to remind myself, listen, this thing ain't happened yet, so slow down. Don't overthink it. Just when it happens, see what happens.
Yeah. and most times it doesn't even turn out that
Not
the
bad.
overthinking
Exactly,
is just
excuse me.
wasted time.
Yes.
And your energy, because after that you feel so drained, so emotionally, mentally drained. It's like, oh, I'm too tired to focus on this thing now, too tired. So listen, do not overthink.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
just,
it's easier said than done to say not overthink.
Very true,
But,
very true.
because
once
when
we're
you're going
aware-
through it, yes.
Once you're aware of the fact that, okay, I'm beginning to overthink now, I need to stop, then I feel like we have a better control over what's happening. And then another thing we have to take into consideration is a lot of times our reactions to things has a lot more to do with us as a person and less to do about the actual situation.
Very true.
So
Ramona
sometimes
made me
we
stop
forget that.
painting. Like I was gonna paint and then like, what am I
that's
gonna
what
paint?
actually is
But it's true. It is true what you're saying.
Ashley's quote on her Tumblr. But yeah,
Oh,
life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it.
Definitely.
And our reactions have, it's more to do with us than anything else. I mean, you can always say, or you can say, this person got me angry, but no, why exactly did you get angry?
What is it that they did?
Like, what triggered it?
Yes,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, self-awareness is a big man.
It is.
It is. And being able to recognize that, okay, hey, I'm overthinking this, or you know what, I need to take a breath and calm down. So I like to encourage the little children, to just count from 10 backwards. And for adults as well, it works. Because from time to time, whether you're at work, whether you're at home, and, you're probably on the last cup of rice and you're like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen tomorrow? You never know, because of experiences. Like sometimes I'd be on my last taxi fare and I'd be like, but I have so many things to do tomorrow. How am I gonna travel here, there? And then God in his greatness just provides a way, just opens a door, and somebody calls with an order. Listen, I need $10,000 in this stuff, or 5,000. I'm like, thank you, Lord. So just let it go, like the song says. Try to let it go.
Let
Try
it go.
and see what happens.
That's Frozen, right?
No,
The song "Let It Go." That's Frozen.
Frozen. Yes.
Yes. So I
How are you coming?
Oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm painting today.
The color. This yellow orange.
I think so, because look.
Am I the only one that's just?
She's adding yellow now.
I have orange too, but I haven't put it there as yet. I'm blending colors. And I don't need to wash them because I want everything to spill over. Like,
It looks like royalty. Like you're making this headdress.
okay.
Well, I don't know if that's what you're thinking, but it's just
It's not what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking anything. I'm feeling. I'm just going with my feelings. Yes. Yes. And then I have to add. Because it's so light. The cup was heavier. And to hold my canvas up. Yeah. Guys, are you seeing my painting? Are you seeing what I'm doing? The camera is on my work. And I'm now going to do the edges how I want to do them, blend them in nicely.
I haven't painted in such a long time.
Yeah.
Like, this just
the last
feels
time
so
I painted was this
relaxing.
painting that I did a little while, like 2 months ago. Yes.
Yeah, why aren't you?
So where are you with your paintings, listeners? Where are you with your paintings? Have you and you need to post them, send them to us on our Facebook page in our in the chat so we can see what you're painting. So here, I think this is going to become a peacock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's giving me the
I don't know
peacock
what's going on
vibe.
with me, but
It is evolving.
it is.
You probably want to smell some tangerine to get your aura back.
I just give me a vibe here.
All right, so I am blending green, black, orange, and yellow, and it's not anything perfect. It's just blending them in.
I'm doing that exact thing. I'm blending my colors. So I started with a green, then I went into a little orange, red, then into gold, then into blue. I'm just blending.
Yep.
I'm red, orange, yellow, and I don't know what color this tree is because it doesn't look.
It looks good. It looks good. It looks good.
It's
You're doing a
not
great
about
job.
perfection and thinking, oh, is it a tree or not? Just do. Just feel.
Just Nike it.
Just Nike it.
Oh, so I wanted to ask you all about this situation with Mr. Ancroft.
Is his name
Hakimi.
is
Akraf.
Hakimi.
Akraf
Or
Hakimi.
Hakimi, whatever.
Akraf
Footballer.
Hakimi, the Moroccan footballer who put all of his earnings into an account in his mother's name, and his wife was unaware. This is according to media reports. We cannot independently verify the information, but based on the information that is out there, considered facts by the media house that put it out there initially, his wife was totally unaware when she filed for divorce that he had put all of his wealth in his mother's name.
And it was the court that actually told her
That he has nothing.
That's the case. Like, imagine her surprised in court to hear, oh, he has nothing, virtually nothing, because he was earning. They said he's earning 1 million euros per month, and 80% of that goes to his mother.
And then 20% is his salary, which also goes into an account managed by his mother.
So what would you consider that to be? I mean, I think that could be some form of guilt trip, thinking, listen, I need to, or that the relationship isn't going so good that, okay, you know what, let me
But then
just
if
put
the
this in my...
relationship isn't going so good, why are you marrying this woman and having 2 children with her? And, like, if you don't trust her, why go it so far?
Exactly.
I mean, when they first met, was it when they first met or they first got married when he was
When
18?
they were dating, he was a teenager and she was 12 years older. He was 18, she was 31. Then they got married, he was 19. They subsequently had 2 children. At the time when he was 18, he was not yet a millionaire, but she was a millionaire. She was a well-renowned actress, one of the highest paid, very good at what she was doing, was on one of the biggest TV shows at the time. And so she is not on social media, I see people calling her a gold digger. She
wouldn't say
came
she's a
into
she was
this
established.
relationship with
She's
more
established.
assets than he had.
Okay. So it was
And
genuine love and care.
I don't know what it was.
We can't speak to that.
Might call it grooming in our culture. He was 18, and she was 31. But yes, he was an adult according to law. But outside of that, for me, I feel like if you're in a relationship and you don't trust the person,
Why be
you have
there?
a conversation with them about that, because obviously there was something before that trust broke down.
Exactly.
But you had children and you have children. How do you and his mom, how do you allow your son who has children and a wife to put all of his assets over to you?
To you.
Like,
Exactly.
that's my first thought. Then my next thought is there was never openness and honesty in the relationship, because he was hiding his assets per se. You know, you enter a relationship, you declare what you have, I declare what I have, and then we take it from there. You went behind your wife's back and you did this particular thing. For me, that is total dishonesty. If you have issues, just be honest. Also, why did he not ask her for a prenup?
Right.
Like, if you had an issue, why not
Wow.
ask for a prenup?
beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is
Oh, that's
gorgeous.
really nice.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. If you guys see Ashwini's painting,
It's really nice.
Parker.
Very
so
different.
Ashwini is our
DJ.
sound engineer.
And
Anything you hear, music, ads, PSAs,
that's Ashwini.
Ashwini is the master on the board.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right?
She's
and
very
it's
creative,
full-
it turns out.
Full women empowerment. All women here behind the desk in the Women Empowerment Program here on Edu FM. Listen, we are live in so many regions right now. Ain't nobody else doing it the way we're doing it. And so we want you to make sure that when you tune in, and before you tune in, you call all your friends, hey, it's Women Empowerment time. We all doing,
Yeah.
you know, we all doing. It's time for us to tune in. Yep. So, Mr. Akraf.
He has
Your
children,
thoughts?
and when you have children, I mean, you have to think of them because they're toddler. They go from baby to toddler to the little bouncy, and then you've got preteens and a teenager. You've got them for the rest of your life. So if you're gonna put all of your resources into your parents' account, mind you, it's great to give something to your parents.
Of course, his
that's
mom did
fine.
so much for him.
But
Yeah.
not all of it. I mean, now you are an adult and you have responsibilities, so you need to be there for your responsibility. So I don't agree with him giving all of his money over to his mother. Well, 80% of it.
But you heard what everyone said. Well, I've seen a lot of people saying, while everybody out there playing checkers and snake and ladder, he's playing chess.
Oh my God!
I just
Yes.
thought that it was
I mean, I can't pronounce on why he did what he did. We really can't, because we don't have that enough facts for that. But we have to admit though, it was a. it
I know
was-
where you're going because you
it
did
was
tell
smart.
me. Ah.
It was smart, right? But I mean, as I said, I can't pronounce on why he did what he did. But it was a smart move to safeguard himself. in
I
the
don't
event of
think
an
so
Listen, what
because
if
you
his
are an
mom-
adult.
it's
You can have
selfish.
your own account. You don't need to share it with your partner.
Yeah, but you see, the case of this, the divorce, it doesn't protect. So I get it. That's what I. Let me see.
Can I see?
It looks a little like a turkey, though.
What happened to him?
Nice.
He evolved. This is the turkey I got the feathers from. There's a turkey crossover with Creole fowl.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. It probably might not. Well, as I said, I don't know his reason for doing whatever it is, but it can come across as selfish. But it was. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I
I
would
didn't
not
think
have
that-
thought of something like that.
And
I think it was
it-
just a boss move.
right. It was like something out of the box. So I get why he's being praised.
Maybe
for
his
it,
mom
but
is the one who told him to do it, you know.
that too.
She doesn't trust the woman. She's like, you wait, you're going to
But
find
that's
out
what I'm
who
saying.
she
He
is.
can put it into his own account.
No, but
It
you see
doesn't
in a
have
case
to
like
be
that,
in.
In a case, remember the whole objective of him doing this, or this is what I'm assuming, is so that in the event of this, a divorce, he doesn't.
He is poor, so he doesn't have to pay anything.
Right.
But let me
But
tell
then
you,
there are
That's what
options, like you
makes
said
it.
earlier, prenup, right?
The
Sign the
court will
prenuptial
know.
agreement.
the court will know. You hear me? and they will see his mom is not making that money. And obviously, he is the one responsible for putting it there, and they know he's getting paid.
I was reading that based on some of the laws that are well, they're governed by, that in some cases, if she can prove that, I have to clean up after myself.
Yes,
But,
we all have to.
but if she can prove that his reason for whatever he did for putting the money in his mother's name is it was done with malice, ill intent to deprive her,
Conniving.
Yeah.
right? Then the court themselves can order him to share with her. But people are saying she's a gold digger. I don't see that as her being a gold digger. To be
Yeah, I don't
very
see
honest.
it. She was already rich.
Right, and I was gonna say something else and I can't remember. Gosh.
You were telling me upstairs that